Survival is all I have left. You want my advice? Don't try to rejoin them. You'll fail. You'll hurt yourself trying to fit into a shape you've outgrown. Stay here. I have room. The planet is large. You take the northern continent. I'll keep the south. We can be alone together.
Alone together. That's a contradiction.
No, it's a compromise. You know the worst part of solitude? It's not the loneliness. It's the fear that you're becoming something other than human. That if you stay quiet long enough, you'll forget how to be a person. Having someone else here, even on the other side of the world, even if we never speak, that's proof. Proof that we're still real. You're asking me to become like you, a farmer of emptiness, growing nothing for people who've forgotten what nothing feels like. I'm offering you a choice. Out there, you'll always be drowning. Their voices will never stop. You'll spend every day fighting to keep your head above water. Here, you can breathe. You can exist without explanation, without apology.
I spent 300 years waiting to hear another human voice. Now that I have, I'm being offered eternal silence again. The universe has a cruel sense of humor.
The universe doesn't have a sense of humor. It has indifference. We're the ones who assign meaning to our suffering. So what will it be, Captain? The noise or the nothing?
Can I ask you something first? In your 12-minute conversations, do you tell them the truth? Do you tell them you're dying inside?
No. I tell them I'm content. I tell them the silence is peaceful. I lie because the truth will require them to understand, and understanding requires connection, and connection is what I can't survive anymore. So yes, I lie.
Then we're the same, both of us pretending. You pretend silence is peace. I pretend I want to return to noise. But neither of us can admit that we're simply broken in ways that don't heal.
Maybe being broken is just another way of being adapted. Maybe we're not damaged. Maybe we're evolved. The rest of humanity merged into one giant organism. We're the last individuals, the last truly separate minds.
Or we're evolutionary dead ends, mutations that failed, watching the species move on without us.
Does it matter? Either way, we're here. Either way, we're alone. The question isn't whether we're broken. The question is whether we can live with what we've become.
I'll take the northern continent, but I want one condition. Once a year, we meet, face to face, 1 hour. We remind each other that we're human.
Once a year, 1 hour. I can survive that. Welcome to the farm, Captain. We grow solitude here, but maybe, just maybe, we can grow something else too. Something small. Something like hope.
Hope is a dangerous crop. It requires cultivation, attention, care.
Then we'll be terrible farmers. But we'll try anyway.
The perimeter alarm hasn't triggered in 4 months. I was starting to think the universe had forgotten about me. That's the goal, after all, to be forgotten, to be unreachable. That's what I sell.
Your shielding is remarkable. It took me 17 days to break through the interference. 17 days of silence.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Most people would pay their entire fortune for 17 seconds. Who are you, and how did you find this place?
Captain Vess, former deep space cartographer. I found you because I wasn't looking. My navigation systems failed. I drifted. Your planet was here.
Former? Let me guess. You've been out there a long time. The way you pause between words like you're remembering how conversation works. How long?
307 years, give or take. Stasis malfunction. Woke up every decade for maintenance. Alone. Always alone. Until the rescue beacon finally reached someone.
3 centuries of solitude. And they brought you back to this? To a world where 8 billion minds are chattering in each other's heads every second? That must feel like drowning in noise.
It's not noise, it's screaming. Their thoughts crash into mine like waves. I can feel their emotions bleeding through my skull. Joy, Anger, boredom, lust, all of it, all at once. I came here because someone told me you're the only person in the galaxy who still knows how to be alone.
I don't know how to be alone. I manufacture it. There's a difference. This entire planet is wrapped in quantum-dampening fields. No signals in, no signals out. I grow solitude the way ancient humans grew crops, harvest it, package it, sell it to executives who need 10 minutes of silence before their minds collapse from overstimulation.
Then you can help me. You can teach me how to function in their world, how to build walls in my mind, how to be around people without feeling like I'm being torn apart.
You misunderstand what I do. I don't build walls. I create absence, temporary absence. My clients come here, experience silence, then leave. They go back to their connected lives. You don't want what I offer. You want the opposite.
I want to stop feeling like an alien in my own species. Out there in the dark, I learned to love the silence. I had conversations with ghosts, imagined debates with philosophers who died millennia ago. I built entire relationships in my head. Now I'm back, and real people are unbearable. Their thoughts are shallow. Their concerns are trivial. I catch myself hating them for not being alone.
That's because you've been poisoned. Solitude is a toxin, Captain. In small doses, it's medicine. It heals, it clarifies. But you've been mainlining it for 3 centuries. You're overdosed. Your mind has adapted to emptiness. Of course the noise hurts now.
So I'm broken, irreparably.
I didn't say that, but you can't unlearn 300 years. You think I live here by choice? I'm a refugee, just like you. 20 years ago, I tried to live in the connected cities. Lasted 6 weeks. The constant presence of other minds felt like insects crawling under my skin. I couldn't think, couldn't breathe. So I ran, built this place, convinced myself I was providing a service.
But you're alone, every day. How do you bear it?
I cheat. Every 3 months, I allow myself one connection, one conversation with someone on the network, exactly 12 minutes. Then I cut it off. It's enough to remind me that other people exist, not enough to make me need them.
12 minutes every 3 months. That's not living, that's survival.